Hello everyone, I'm your reading mate Kenul. I started reading books in Azerbaijani on my YouTube channel, and then I was asked to read books in English and in Russian too. So I decided, why not? Let's try and see how it goes. I chose a pretty simple book for our first reading session. It is called Frog and Toad Are Friends. The language is simple and easy to understand for young readers and also for those who just started learning English. Do you know who the toad is? My guess is you know about the frog. But in any case, you can look that up on internet and find out the differences between frog and toad after listening to our story. Frog and Toad Are Friends. Story and pictures by Arnold Lobel. The first story is called Spring. Frog ran up the path to Toad's house. He knocked on the front door. There was no answer. Toad, Toad, shouted Frog. Wake up! It is spring. Blah, said a voice from inside the house. Toad, Toad, cried Frog. The sun is shining. The snow is melting. Wake up. I'm not here, said the voice. Frog walked into the house. It was dark. All the shutters were closed. Toad, where are you? Called Frog. Go away, said the voice from a corner of the room. Toad was lying in bed. He had pulled all the covers over his head. Frog pushed Toad out of bed. He pushed him out of the house and onto the front porch. Toad blinked in the bright sun. Help, said Toad. I cannot see anything. Don't be silly, said Frog. What you see is the clear, warm light of April, and it means that we can begin a whole new year together, Toad. Think of it, said Frog. We will skip through the meadows and run through the woods and swim in the river. In the evenings, we will sit right here on the front porch and count the stars. You can't count them, Frog, said Toad. I will be too tired. I'm going back to bed. Toad went back into the house. He got into the bed and pulled the covers over his head again. But Toad, cried Frog, you will miss all the fun. Listen, Frog, said Toad. How long have I been asleep? You have been asleep since November, said Frog. Well then, said Toad, a little more sleep will not hurt me. Come back again and wake me up at about May. Good night, Frog. But Toad, said Frog, I will be lonely until then. Toad didn't answer. He had fallen asleep. Frog looked at Toad's calendar. The November page was still on top. Frog tore off the November page. He tore off the December page, and the January page, the February page, and the March page. He came to the April page. Frog tore off the April page too. Then Frog ran back to Toad's bed. Toad, Toad, wake up. It is May now. What? said Todd. Can it be May so soon? Yes, said Frog. Look at your calendar. Todd looked at the calendar. The May page was on top. Why, it is May, said Todd, as he climbed out of bed. Then he and Frog ran outside to see how the world was looking in the spring. That's the end of our story. What do you think of their friendship? I think the Todd was lucky to have the frog as his friend. Do you also have such friend who cheers you up when you're down or is beside you whatever happens? If you have one, then you are lucky. If not, don't be sad. You'll find one, I'm sure. This is it for today. See you next time. Bye.